And the United States Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Stuart Symington, has lauded the efforts of the Edo State government in its implementation of people-oriented policies. Well, Mr. Symington gave the commendation after inspecting the Lady Mechanic workshop inside the Government House premises in Benin City, the state capital.
It is work in progress at the Lady Mechanic workshop at the Edo State Government House in Benin City, the Edo State capital. The center is an initiative of Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration to empower the youth through skills training. The Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki ushers in an august visitor, the United States Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Stuart Symington, to see things for himself. Shortly after the tour, the American ambassador commends the Edo State government for coming up with economic policies beneficial to the people.
Think about how Nigerians, all Nigerians, are working together to solve Nigeria's problems. And I must say that I've had many interchanges, but none has so clearly stated for me the challenge. And in the words of your governor, Nigerians have to solve Nigerian problems, and I couldn't agree more. What I think we need to do is to make sure that every Nigerian knows any good thing that we know that's being done anywhere with our help, so that they can bring that to their state.
Governor Obaseki restates commitment to fulfilling campaign promises of providing over 200,000 jobs within the administration's tenure.
I think I feel vindicated that we can make this place work. I've always said the issues with us, or the key issue with us, is waste. You know, once we begin to think about curbing waste, whether you call it corruption, you call it ineptitude, once we think about putting all our resources to work, you'll see the turnaround and how wealthy we'll become as a people.
The American diplomat and his team were also shown vehicles refurbished by the Lady Mechanic workshop before leaving.
Well, let's take us back to Kwara State, where members of the National Union of Local Government Employees there have sealed the premises of the Local Government Service Commission, accusing the state government of interfering in the affairs of the third tier of government. Led by the state deputy president, Oloruntade Ibikunle, the union leaders prevented staff from gaining access to the premises and pasted different banners on the gate of the commission. Reacting to the incident, the head of service, Mrs. Zara Umar, describes the action of the union as unnecessary.
At this point, local government in Kwara State is reduced to nothingness. If you go to most of the local governments, there are no activities going on there because there are no funds to be able to do anything. And now we saw it as a deliberate attempt to want to call a dog a bad name so that they will cut his head off. Because by the time they begin to say now there's nobody again, there's no function again at the local government, then it will give them the opportunity to lay us off. And we are now saying no to that. Who is taking away all these responsibilities? It's the state workers that are taking all these responsibilities away from us. And when we don't have any other thing to do, they say we are redundant. Local government in the whole of Nigeria is guided by a scheme of service, local government scheme of service. We are not appendages to the state, and we are not by any means under any state service. We are under a local government service, and the headquarters of our office is this local government service commission. This is where the life of our people are determined. They have now decided again to continue to bring state workers into this place, and we are saying no to that today.
That shouldn't have even be the case. By going to seal up the premises of the local government commission. First of all, I want to put it right that commission is a state creation. And if it is a state creation, the state has the right to post officers to the commission, to man the commission. I know by the edit, the edit said there should be a chairman and then other members representing whatever number senatorial zone that any state government has.
Well, staying in the North Central, the Nasarawa State government says it has commenced the process of reforming local government administration in the state to ensure its efficiency. Inaugurating members of statutory and non-statutory boards in Lafia, the capital, Governor Tanko Almakura told the new appointees to adhere to civil service rules in order to address the rot in the third tier of government.
If the local government must survive, then it must be effective. because these are the areas where whatever initiative government has will be implemented or practicalized. We, as government, have commenced process of reformation and re-engineering of local government administration. But we cannot do that without providing all that it takes to ensure its applications. That is why we have recently distributed a number of vehicles to each of the local government and development areas to ensure proper supervision and manning of areas outside the local government. We have provided machines, we have provided other inputs that will support and complement efforts to ensure the efficacy of local government administration.
Nasarawa State Governor Tanko Al-Makura. And that's a wrap on news across Nigeria at this time. Many thanks for watching. I'm Millicent Walker.